Alright, let's do remake roleplay. Trying not to laugh so hard, but where do I start? Alright, here we go. I'll start with this one. See, now, this is the game where, let's see, I want you to tell if I am a remake purist. Just, I need you to be able to decipher this properly. And I'm gonna start with RE4. Game is a 0 out of 10. Woke censorship. I can't use Ashley's panties as a necklace. I have a crippling porno addiction. I RT porn every day on my timeline on Twitter is actually quite disturbing. But because the upskirts aren't there, I will completely ignore everything this game did in terms of enhancing Ashley's character from a narrative perspective. Game's a 0 out of 10, by the way. My name is Crobycat, and I'm probably gonna change the title of this video after this and not really conform to any belief whatsoever. Instead, I think I might make a little happy apology title saying that RE4 Remake is perfect, and then I'll change it back again to the same soul versus soulless title because I really, really, really love my fans. This is a fucking trash 1-for-1 remake. They didn't rebuild anything. It's the same old game. Time in and time out. Same old shit for $70 goddamn dollars. Now, I want you to pay attention to the fact that I don't like 1-for-1 remakes. But this game should have been a 1-for-1 remake. You know, it's quite funny. It's funny when I can twist the narrative to fit my needs, and this game is trash because it's not a 1-for-1 remake. It's not exactly how I imagined it to be all those years ago, even though I kind of have a bias for reimaginings and I will bring them up constantly in positive posts for the Resident Evil remakes. That being said, I'm not a hypocrite, by the way. I'm sorry guys, I'm not a hypocrite. They can entirely fit this whole fucking game. I'm talking beyond Midgar, beyond all of that, all the super extensive high-tier graphics and everything. They can fit all that on a 100 gigabyte disc. I'm talking full open worlds, no compromises. This game is a 0 out of 10. I'm not intelligent enough to understand that, of course, naturally speaking, games cap out at about 100 gigs, so it's quite impossible for them to port everything over into that one CD, but I'm gonna keep on trying and fighting the good fight. I'm literally an idiot, right? I am a brainless, experimented patient, and I believe that the era of the PS6 is now. You know, it's not like they've been trying to make this game and remake it for years or anything with struggling technology. So, I mean, we're gonna skim right on past that. We're gonna skim right on past that Rebirth is a game where they're doing a what-if story. So, it's not original enough to warrant my $70. 0 out of 10. One of my comments popped up. Where I was roasting someone in another video. This game is the only game that makes me scared shitless more than bathrooms itself. You know, I'm kind of scared of bathrooms actually, so I think it's normal for me to be scared shitless of a random video game sign that doesn't hurt me whatsoever. But in space, nobody can hear me scream. This game is a -1 out of 10. It makes no sense. I can't fuck Nicole. Oh man, I gotta tell you, that crippling porn addiction where I can't use Ashley's panties around my neck and have all these upskirts, and it's not like she's a better character because of it narratively. I'm gonna skim right on by that. And the lack of nuance all around, and I will be sure to throw all my political ideologies at this one and get very, very, very upset. I'm so mad right now. Damn. 0 out of 10. I never played this game, by the way. 0 out of 10. Never played it. Only watched it on YouTube. That's the only thing that matters in terms of my validity. There's no crows in this one. What the fuck? What the fuck is Capcom doing, man? There's no crows that you can shoot in third person, and the entire police station is completely swamped in darkness. I totally want this fundamental mechanic to return in video games in raw fashion, because what worked in the past clearly is going to work in the future as a gameplay mechanic and as a reimagining in general. I'm totally a game developer, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm an armchair video game developer. As much as it sucks that they made so many changes, I just need my crows back. Otherwise, this game is a complete 2 out of 10. There's no Alice in Court. There's nothing of value. There's none of that same feel of the soul of Resident Evil. Instead, what I will do is I will say all the gameplay mechanics are great and everything's great about that, but those spiders and crows and moths going missing, fuck that shit. Now, there's legitimate problems here. 100%. They cut out so much that I love, like a linebacker trying to eat some pussy. But at the same time, this feminism, dealing with the idea of Jill Valentine dealing with Carlos, who's a member of the UBCS. He's a totally innocent man, he really is. But he works for Umbrella. And Jill doesn't like anyone but Mr. Wallace from Umbrella. And she's supposed to. She's not supposed to be a strong, independent woman. She's supposed to be someone that is a sex toy, that is a sex slave, that gets me hard at night. Therefore, that's the reason why I miss the scores. Again, I don't play video games to play video games and to judge them on that basis alone. I play them for my crippling porn addiction. So Jill being mad at Carlos doesn't make any sense, right? The Umbrella logo on the back of the shirt. It's not like she has PTSD from Umbrella because they killed her comrades, her teammates, everything. I'm going to neglect that, just like everything else prior. Neglect, forget, leave it in the thin fucking ether and say this game conforms to modern woke identity politics, and therefore this game is a 0 out of 10. Woman hates man, and I don't like that too much, even though they have a reason to mistrust. Complete reason, I'm just gonna ignore that. Japanese game, automatically perfect. 10 out of 10. Too much text scrolling for my taste, but automatically perfect. Cinematic too. Very, very cinematic. You know, these games right here in particular, these games, when they do a lot of cutscenes, I get mad. When these games do a lot of cutscenes, completely easy breezy, baby. I thought I said I liked 1-for-1 remakes, or I don't like 1-for-1 remakes, but I will buy this 1-for-1 remake. It's completely fine. I'm not a hypocrite. Believe me. Trust me. Value me. Value my cock. Alright? I'm telling you the God's honest truth when I say I'm not a hypocrite. This game is absolutely perfect. It was perfect. Down to everything. Down to the last minute detail. However, that being said, guys, I'm sorry. I will not cite that Shinji Mikami had a bit of a brain fart when doing the endings, because I thought Chris, Wesker, Jill, Barry, and Rebecca escaped the mansion, and there was no opportunity to fix that whatsoever because we are staying in the bubble of the same archaic, bring everything over but not really think about it formula that kind of happens in video games, and we just seem to accept it but not really say anything about it. So I'm just gonna not say anything about wanting a true ending, and I think the idea for another remake of Resident Evil 1 is complete and utter garbage. But I'm a Resident Evil person, a Resident Evil aficionado, talking about all this and saying how it's bad, but I'm gonna buy the game anyway, as opposed to just skipping it and not giving in to the fear of missing out. Fuck! You got me in the lie. You caught me in the lie. You caught me. You completely caught me. Anyway. Alright, I tried to maintain my composure, but this was a fun video to make. Some people really, and you can see it, and it's gonna be more to come. There's really gonna be a lot more bad faith arguments for some of these remakes. Granted, all it means to me personally is that there's gonna be a whole lot more your criticism sucks videos, because I like to laugh endlessly at this logic, whether agreed or disagree. Laugh and laugh and laugh, because this is seriously how some of these people act, and it's like a good bulk of it is illogical, irrational, and it just comes from a place that is nonsensical at times. It really is. I think it's funny though. Honestly, please, by all means, what is the next controversy gonna be for these RE remakes or these other remakes? Oh god, I have a strong feeling that because they added the... You remember RE5 Remake where... I mean, not RE5 Remake, I'm sorry, that's not even made yet. But you remember RE5 when they added in the enemies that were lighter skinned because of the whole controversy that takes place in Africa? I have a feeling people are going to get pissed about that again. And there's going to be people all over the place saying, well, why did they do this? This is not accurate to Africa. It's just one way or the other. It's going to be a stellar time when those come out. But anyway, I'm Renegade Operative. I'm signing off. I have to stop laughing, dude. Oh shit. I'll just see you guys next time. Later.